what you doing to my car? Sir, what are you doing to my car, sir?
Well, I produce Santa Fe Fashion Week. I'm doing a fashion vlog.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
What do you do?
We do the Breaking Bad in the city of Albuquerque. It was filmed in the state of New Mexico. The tour takes us 3 hours. We go 20 most favorite location. We will treat you at the Pollos Hermanos with the best breakfast burrito, so you can say I was eating in a Gustavo restaurant.
Well, that was interesting. So, as you know, Breaking Bad was filmed here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm here to meet my good friend Joe Lonesome, who is the executive producer of Offset web series, which I got to play myself a while back. So,
in the film industry, I've gotten to know some new people. One of them is Stephen Cuomo, the CEO of Santa Fe Fashion Week. He's training me to walk in an upcoming fashion show, and he asked me to take one of his classes before the event in order to make sure I'm ready.
So we're sitting here with Joe Lonesome, the executive producer of Offset web series, with the privilege to play myself actually here at this hotel in the Black Mamba episode. Thanks for taking the time out to talk a little bit about your web series. So a lot of the people that watch my vlog are either vloggers or aspiring to take it to the next level and do a formal web series. A little bit about how Offset web series was developed and a little bit about your background.
Yeah, man, yeah, for sure. So, hey, what up, guys? My name's G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe Lonesome out there. And they kind of all originated, as I grew up here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Raised here, but my family is from the East Coast. Grew up skateboarding, big skateboarder, very ambitious in that and everything. And from that, we kind of went on to doing, skate videos and stuff like that. And I'm kind of a man of, following my feeling, whenever something is of a lot of interest. So skateboarding, and that was of huge interest. Turned about 24, 25, and one of my friends actually passed away. I was going through a lot of health challenges and things like that, just a sick crossroad, man. And had it slapped my face to kind of do something. So I liked skateboarding. I liked videos, or video making and kind of editing and stuff. And I kind of just transported that into what I'm doing now. And so through that kind of trial and tribulations, my 4th show that I directed, written, and produced. And the thing about it is that I did a little bit of schooling through. I did an internship. Out of an LA school that has an internship studio here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is cool, but that's only cool. School is only cool. It won't get you to the best and better. So definitely for that foundation, it was great. But I got into the 480 to the union, the IATSE crew union here in New Mexico, and really started to look at things from the bigger standpoint and really be taught by people doing things bigger in the industry. Now it's Netflix, and so just through that and everything was able to come up with this concept of Offset web series, which is a community-based web series. It's more of a like a art film community program. It's an open source program for people to kind of get involved. And about it is that it's no strings attached to be able to pad a portfolio, you know, just kind of advance your experience and get an IMDb credit in it. So it's really out for the community, but it's really, really funny. Mockumentary, skit comedy, so it's awesome.
Awesome. So I know the episode I was in, somebody wrote that script, and so you alluded earlier before we went on camera about how you realized that you need kind of different cast and crew each episode. So can you kind of walk us through why you went down that road?
Yeah. So so a lot of the upward growth in offset web series, season 3. By the way, we're on season 3 now. Check it out for sure and get acquainted with the first 2 seasons.
And there'll be a link below to the web series.
Link below for sure. But basically, it really came down to the concept of the show, and it really came down to a really big lesson that I learned that took me about four years to learn, was that whenever in the beginning, whenever you're not really paying your cast and stuff like that and everything, which that's how everyone starts, you know, unfortunately.
And the indie scene.
In the indie scene, you know, not really paying everyone is, you know, if you have a cast that is a set amount of people, you know, 3, 4, or 5 people, they're gonna have to stick together in order to get this thing going, which is going to take time. I'm not saying that this can't happen. I'm just saying that it is a really common thing that stunts growth in a lot of indie, you know, projects, and more so web series, is because it's a series. It's not just one. It's not just one.
You're developing characters, and there's a storyline, there's story arcs and stuff like that.
Right,
there's
right.
longevity.
Right,
you need
right.
these actors and actresses
Right.
to stick around.
Right, and that's if we have a fixed crew and everything, stuff like that, and everything. So the cool thing about this show and kind of what I learned is that every single episode, what I've created is every single episode has a brand new character in every single episode. So instead of us getting back all the characters for, you know, year after year or whatever we'd have to do, you know, we can continue to you know, be creative and you know, have different people. Other thing too is that it opens the platform for even more people to get involved. Right. So we're not just sectioning it just to these, you know, people here. A lot more people can get involved and actually get a speaking role and actually get a starring role on an episode too, which is huge and amazing for any of the actors out there who want to, you know, add this onto their demo acting reels. So definitely let me know if you wanted to get involved in that. But extrapolating it is huge, and really kind of getting a lot of people involved in a lot of different hats, above the line producers, directors, creators, and even below the line crew and you know, technical artists. So
Cool. So I know you have you're getting ready for the 3rd season, and you're doing Indiegogo. Is that how you raise money right now? And so, although the cast and crew are not getting paid, the monies you are raising, what expenses as a web producer might you expect?
yeah, man. So basically, we have, for the 3rd season, we're going to be raising. We have a goal of about $5,000 for the 3rd season. Indiegogo, awesome online crowdfunding campaign website that everyone should use if they wanted to get into crowdfunding. It does take a little bit of networking and wrenching, but you can definitely learn a lot of little tips and tricks. Our goal is $5,000. I'll tell you right now, as we were saying, a lot of it goes to the food on the show, the feeding a lot of people. You know, as you were saying, you know, everyone eats.
Yeah, even like for Santa Fe Fast Food, if the models don't get fed, they get very cranky.
Even models, you know.
Even they have to eat.
And so, you know, that's going to be huge. You know, your people are parting with the most expensive, you know, asset of their entire life, which is their time. You know, And so you're going to want to keep that cushy form, and you're going to want to keep the commotion about your set to it was good.
Right.
And not
You don't want people to leave the set to go eat.
Right. If not,
Like, I'm hungry, I'll be back.
oh man, it sucked.
Yeah.
I was hungry the whole time. They had me sitting over here. No one was talking to me. So a lot of that type of stuff is not going to happen. And food really brings that together. Honestly, it really does. And so number one is going to be that. That's like half our budget. Seriously. The other thing too is just going to be rentals, any types of equipment that we might need, any types of props or wardrobe that we might need as well per episode. All those things are going to be expenses.
That add up.
Yeah, that totally add up and everything too. And so depending on what the script kind of requires. The cool thing about it is that we're usually pretty good. This show is a non-profit, and so it's a state charity, and so all of our cast and crew, because it is in the educational sector of film arts in New Mexico for the community, it's really they really kind of get the opportunity to get involved, no strings attached, and just kind of really be a good part of the entire thing.
Well, I hope you have me back for the third season.
Yeah, for sure.
Somehow you have to work in the producer of Santa Fe Patrick
Huge.
to an episode.
Yeah,
Well, cool.
definitely.
Well, Joe, thank you so much for your
Yeah.
time. And we'll see
Thanks,
you. We'll
guys.
see you on Offset.
Definitely
web series.
donate. Indiegogo, Offset
link
Web
below.
Series, Season 3, link below. Thank you so much, guys. And come on, let's freaking get excited about life.
Let's make some movies.